Hi everyone, welcome to Peabolic Notes. Today is Sunday, March 27, 2022. My name is Michael Kirkchin. Today's session, I'll be looking a bit at the GameFi and Metaverse tokens. I currently already own one of these tokens, a bit of it, which is the Sandbox. And I'd like to kind of compare it a bit to some other tokens that I'm comparing in the space to see if any of the charts look interesting for any of these tokens. In the last couple of weeks, specifically since Bitcoin had I guess it started its bearish cycle in November, December of 2021. These metaverse and gaming tokens have kind of been very bearish as well. I like to kind of see if there's been any change in the trend or if it's still bearish. So I'll share my screen with you in a second. Before I get there, just like to do a full disclaimer, there's not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. So please do your own research and double check with your own advisors before investing in any space, especially this highly volatile cryptocurrency space. So let's get started by sharing my computer's screen with you. And it's going to be right over here. So the tokens that I'll be looking at really today is going to be the following. One of them is going to be Illuvium, which is if we look at where it's at as far as how I'm getting these tokens, basically is that if we go to CoinGecko on the main page of CoinGecko, and if you go to the categories, and if we click on whatever are going to be the GameFi, or let's say the metaverse plays. All these are all the top tokens by market cap. So in here, there's many choices. Obviously, it's impossible for someone, an individual, to go through these and chart these and the research on this. It'd be way too much. But there's a couple of these that I already know that kind of been paying attention to last little while, and I'm going to be basically sharing with you a couple of these today. So one of them that we're looking at is going to be really, if you look at the ones I'm looking at, it's going to be Axie Infinity. I'll look at Illuvium on this list, Ultra as well. And then I'll also look at Enjin coin, and as well, two other ones that should be, I think, in my opinion, obviously it's not financial advice, two other ones that the charts don't look that great, that maybe should not be looked at for the time being. So yeah, let me get started with all this, and then let's chart these one by one and just get to see which one would make sense to potentially buy. So if I look at Illuvium, which is it's a GameFi token, and I'm going to pick one of these on one of these different exchanges, which I can go look at, maybe this one here, on the one that's calculated by TradingView. So Illuvium looks like as if it may be right now getting to a potentially. It looks like it went down quite a bit. At a certain point, it was $1,700 of token price. Now it's way lower. It looks like it's hovering around $600 US, and it looks like it may be. I'm going to pay attention to this because it looks like it may be getting to this point where now it was oscillating against the US dollar and maybe getting started to kind of break this trend and maybe start a bullish trend. So that's why I will pay close attention to this. And also another thing as well, which is very important to look at, is that if we look at this, really the actual on TradingView, Bitcoin seems to be right now at a position where it may be getting started into getting into bullish territory. So now, and what I mean is, if you look at Bitcoin's weekly charts, which is with the SMA and the EMA, which is the simple moving average, the 20-week simple moving average, and also the 21-week exponential moving average, we see that it's getting at the stage right now where all of a sudden it may be starting to get bullish, because it looks like the actual EMA, which is the exponential moving average, it looks like we are about to go above this. So I'm going to pay attention to see if this does happen. If this does happen, it does have a very bullish signal for the entire cryptocurrency space. which is when would be a good idea to start potentially investing in these other tokens, which are the GameFi tokens that I'm looking at right now. So if I come back to I don't need this. If I come back to this Illuvium and US dollar chart, and then if I try and put Illuvium chart versus Ethereum, I'm not sure if it does exist. It looks like it doesn't. Versus Bitcoin, it does exist. So Illuvium versus Bitcoin is very similar to Illuvium against the US dollar. So it looks like this may be one of those tokens that may be potentially getting ready to have a trend reversal in the next little while. So this is one that I should be paying attention to in the next, I guess, couple of days, couple of weeks. Another one that I'm looking at right now is Ultra, which is again, it's a gaming token. And on a market cap for Ultra, if I just see where it's at as far as its market capitalization, it's basically ranked at, it looks like it's ranked at 209 for total rank on CoinGecko, and it's got a token price today of $1.22. So if I look at Ultra at $1.22, it looks like as well it had been really oscillating versus the US dollar since December. So that it went down a bit, and then now it's been oscillating against the US dollar since January. And if I look at what Ultra is doing versus Bitcoin, so it looks like versus Bitcoin, again, it was bullish from September onwards nicely. It looks like from September of last year until November, it was very bullish. Then it started, it kind of lost a bit to Bitcoin, and since then it's kind of been oscillating really. So UOS Ultra, it's a bit one of those that if I had to pick one, I think I would look at Illuvium more. It looks like it may Illuvium looks more that it's that the trend was maybe getting ready for a reversal. Another one I'm going to look at is going to be Decentraland, which is Mana. So if I look at what Decentraland is doing versus the US dollar, so again, it looks similar to the first one that we saw, which is Illuvium. So it looks like the trend was negative, and it may be reversing soon. So I will pay attention to this to see how it goes over the next little while. And if I compare Mana to Ethereum, which is a blue chip really, it looks like it was kind of oscillating versus Ethereum since December. So it was going, staying kind of in this range, going up and down since December. So this is one where there's nothing clear right now with the Decentraland. But if I look at this weekly chart and the monthly chart, if I bring it to the monthly chart, it does look pretty actually bearish. But if I bring it to the weekly chart, it looks like it may be getting for a trend reversal soon. So this I'll pay attention to it. And if I look at how much the Decentraland is at trading for today, is trading for $2.69 US dollars, which really is one of those things where it's significantly lower. It's probably at 50% of where the all-time high was. So Mana or Decentraland is one that I think that I would pay attention to, but I'm not sure that this is something that it's as of this moment, it's not really crystal clear. But if there's really been a reversal to the trend, especially now when Bitcoin is still in this territory, I would before investing in any of these tokens, I'd wait to see until Bitcoin really did get into this bullish territory, because then it still carries this entire cryptocurrency space, and it will be a very, very positive signal for the rest of these tokens. If I look at two other tokens that are kind of very bearish, I just like to share with you just to show you what I mean. They are the Theta token, which is spelled THETA. So we're going to see this token. If I look at this really on versus Tether, which is really going to be I guess, pegged to the US dollar, so it should be similar to the US dollar. And I'll also do this Theta token with also against Ethereum, if they have. If not, I'll look at it versus Bitcoin. It looks like, let's see if, yes, I have on Binance, you can see it versus Ethereum. So this token, it looks like it's really been kind of, you see, against let's say, if I look at it against the stable coin, which is going to be basically against the USDT, it was kind of, let's say, bearish really since April of last year, but it doesn't give a full picture of what it's really doing. Someone may say that, well, it seems like as if it's kind of like hit this. It kind of hit this. I guess this resistance over here, and then forming a triangle, and then also if you look at these tops, it was really trending towards this. I guess kind of this congestion over here, forming a triangle that eventually may break out of, which is a good way of seeing it. Another way of seeing it is versus Ethereum. I look at this versus Ethereum, and it's clear to me that it's been very bearish since March of last year. So basically, really at a high, it was somewhere around here, and since then it's been very, bearish. So again, this chart also looks kind of similar to the one we just saw before, where it's kind of forming a triangle. But it's one that it may be getting congested. It may be something that it's getting ready to maybe do something over the next little while. But I just wouldn't personally do anything with this token for now. If I look at where it's at as far as volume, just to see if there's been serious volume going on here in the next little while, I mean, I would have to put it against on one of the exchanges to see where the exchange volume is at. Maybe at I'm trying to find one where it looks like it's always done as a pair. I'm not seeing it against a US dollar. Let's see if we can find one against US dollar. It's all with stable coins. It's interesting. So I'm not seeing it. So for some reason, oh, here we go. Okay, on this one here, on this exchange, which is going to be, I guess, Theta against USDT, we do see volume, which is good. And this one basically, it looks like the volume, nothing has really been. See, like where I'm looking at volume, I like seeing something that is like this, right? Something basically where it's kind of spiked, meaning that maybe something may happen in the near future. So we're seeing here the volume has kind of been steady since, let's say, last May. So to me, it looks like this token is one where I would personally just maybe observe, but not do much with it. Another token that is also in this space is Tezos token. So Tezos, which is the ticker is at XTZ. So XTZ against the USD on Coinbase, for example. Again, you see, like it's similar to what we had seen with one of the first ones with Illuvium, where all of a sudden you may be getting ready for a trend reversal, as this trend may be getting ready for that. But if I look at this token, which is XTZ versus Ethereum, it wouldn't be looking very bullish, right? So it looks like this token versus Ethereum, since over here, which is April 2020, so it's been almost 2 years, it's really been very, very bearish all the way down here. And then it's kind of stayed in this territory, oscillating versus Ethereum really since September of last year, just kind of staying in this territory, not doing much more. So this is one where I would maybe observe, but it's not something that I would really action, let's say, immediately. I like to also look at two other tokens, which are Gala games. So Gala had some very big pumps last year. And if I look at what Gala is doing on Coinbase, for example, so I see it's been kind of bearish since November, at the same time as Bitcoin went into its bear market territory, really. Gala has been really bearish since the same time. And if I compare Gala to what it's doing versus Ethereum or Bitcoin, so it looks like, which are the blue chips. So again, versus Bitcoin also, it has been kind of been pretty bearish, and against Ethereum as well, it's been really bearish. I mean, since let's say last November. So Gala Games is one where it looks like the trend is still continuing to be bearish. Is one that I would just maybe observe, but not really action for the immediate future. And the last one that I like to look at is going to be this Enjin coin. Enjin is an excellent token in the gaming space. Enjin is very respected, and if I look at what they're doing as far as the token price, it had a massive pump last year, September, going from $1.50, $1.60 all the way up to this wick was really at around $5 almost. But it looks like it had on a safe bet, it really went around $4. Now it looks like it may be getting ready to maybe reverse this trend. So I'm going to be paying attention to this. Although again, I like seeing this volume. I mean, I like seeing big volume to kind of indicate that something big will be happening. I'm not seeing that over here. So meaning that I'll just be paying close attention to it. And if I look at what Enjin is doing versus Ethereum, it's been kind of really oscillating. So it looks like during this pump of last year, let's say September until November, if you go to this, so you see that from January had a big pump, and then afterwards in September, October versus Ethereum also had a nice pump. It went up also as well. But since then, it's kind of been a bit, let's say, a bit bearish versus Ethereum. That means it hasn't really done much. I mean, it's not really tanking or anything like that, but it's still kind of bearish at best, oscillating. So this is one where I think Enjin coin, I would again pay attention to it, but I'm not sure if I'd want to be doing anything with it for the immediate future until I see some sort of nice volume action at the same time that it's becoming having a trend reversal and so forth. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like the video. And I hope that I just was able to clarify a bit the GameFi tokens for if you had any questions. So, and thanks so much, everyone, for watching. Thank you. Bye-bye.